Okay, Dylan, I'm down here at 206 Jefferson Street in Thomaston. I'm gonna go over the big picture items, like using small clips, right? So I'm outside here. Let's blow the driveway off. Looks like it's asphalt. Like it's got some damage on it right there. Let's blow it off and look at it real good. All right, now we're replacing the roof on the house. You get your roofer down here and get a quote. Up here, we're gonna put 1x4s there and across the front, up the side, each one of those dormers, okay? And then taper the top, angle the top of the 1x4 so the water runs off of it good. The gutters here, see how they're kind of bowed right there? The idea here is they're seamed gutters. Let's blow them out, clean them out real good, and then put new sealant where they're seamed at, and also pull up the bows and refasten it better. And all we're gonna do with those is paint them. We're gonna paint just the gutter part, not the downspouts. Leave them aside, leave those the same color as the house. We're leaving this house the way it is as far as paint, with the exception of the areas that you gotta do carpentry on. We're gonna touch that up. Like this area right here, right? There's a piece of loose right there. The broken piece right here under these double windows. It's kind of hard to see, it's over there. We're gonna paint the front porch rails back white. You gotta replace this rotted wood right here on the corner. Make sure you go under there with it too. Like 1 foot section of rotted brick mold right there. Piece of siding on the bottom. We're gonna remove this storm door altogether. Remove the cameras and wires off the front of the house. But what I just told you, with the exception of touching up the paint and pressure washing, that's it on the house, on that side. This side right here, we're doing nothing to it, right? I'm gonna have Ken come and cut these limbs down. The only thing that we're gonna do is look at this one piece of wood. Make sure it's not rotted right there. You may wanna cut that off, dude, and just put like 2 foot section on that. We're gonna place the crawl space door. Let's leave this table here. I'm gonna tell Ken too, he's gonna do the demo crap, but we're gonna leave it right where it's at. Move that camera, satellite dish. Ken's gonna do that though. We're gonna remove this screen door here because it's messed up at the bottom. Out here, you gotta fix like a 2x2 section, or probably a half a, maybe we'll buy 1 sheet of plywood for this. This door right here, Dylan's coming out. It's like rusted at the bottom, but we're gonna put it out there on the shed. So don't throw it away, it needs to be installed on the shed. Let's go over the shed right quick too. I think I'm gonna have Ken do this because he's got the skid steer. But if not, this whole little section right here of the shed's coming off because the roof's damaged, right? So this whole side of it's coming off. There's a damaged lean-to back here. That's got to go away too. And of course, all the trash gets cleaned up, but I think I might have Ken do that. I'm gonna have him cut these vines off the bottom of this tree so they'll die. Remove the pool and all that. Get all that trash up. I know, yeah, he's gonna cut all these limbs too, like there and there and over here. And you can cut that one that's falling right there. Dylan, the unit, the HVAC unit we're gonna replace is this small one right here. It's covers the room, what used to be a garage right here. And oh yeah, little piece of 1x2 right here. See this? Right there. And we're gonna get all this wood up. I think Ken's gonna do that. Dylan, you're gonna remove the screen door, this weird light switch thing right here, camera, and landscaping. All we're gonna do is put some pine straw down in front right here and cut these bushes, all the bushes to the bottom of the windows, and we'll be fine. And believe it or not, I think that is it for outside here. I'm gonna go inside and make a series of videos for what we're doing in there too. So. Okay, so now we're inside the house. Dylan, I've came in here and done a lot of stuff. I've demoed the sheetrock off this wall, off that wall. I've came in and removed all the lights and put keyless up here like this so it's ready for paint. All the hardware off the windows and doors and walls, and done some stuff upstairs. But anyway, So let's talk about the living room right quick. The whole house is getting white ceilings, white trim, white everything, black doors. You know what I mean? In here, we're gonna put two 10-inch by 1 3/4 LVL beams. And the idea is to put like some kind of decorative wood right here that can be stained, okay? Probably like a 6x6 or 4x4 or something. I think a 6x6 would be better right here in this area. That way we leave this opening open, right? We got a 6x6 here, and we got that sheetrock header that goes across like that. Let's talk about this real quick. So come back on this side. See this low ceiling right here in the hallway? I cut the sheetrock up a 1/2 inch higher than that, okay? Because this is gonna be your finished height, Dylan, of this beam right here and this top part of this header. So let's get rid of all this crap. Let's take this off, take the board off. The ceiling needs to run flush across, be even right here, you know what I mean, across that. That's why I left that, because you can do your work on the other side of it. You don't have to remove those two 2x4 top plates either. You just come down here when you get your LVL, exact measurements on it. Remember, your finished edge is right here of your wood, right? So you got to measure your LVL, see what they are. You might have to put some little bitty pieces of wood or something in there. That pretty much covers that part though. And another thing, while we're in the living room, this right here, the light that's in the living room is freaking constant power. So we need a switch over here for it, okay? Right now, you have to turn the breaker off. See if I can remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, see? You have to turn this breaker off, the one that's under the 220, to turn that light on and off right now. Okay, this is gonna be an opening too, right here. And we're gonna bring its finished height down to here, Dylan. See this finished ceiling in here? That's gonna come straight across, go straight up. It's gonna be wrapped in sheetrock. This don't really need no header either if you don't want to put one in here. You can just have a board across it. And right here is good for this side of it, right? But this one over here, I didn't have no saws on. I ain't supposed to be cutting stuff like that anyway right now. I want the wall to be flush if it can be, from this wall to this wall. So all that crap has to come out, right? You know what I mean? And while we're talking about this, we're gonna put a step right here too. And what we'll do is we'll split the difference between wherever this hardwood floor is over here, whatever the height of the hardwood floor is, down to this hardwood floor right here, split that in half and put a step right here. Make sure that step's at least, it's gonna be a little step, make sure it's at least 14 inches wide, okay? Needs to be super wide if it's little like that. It's like 14 inches wide. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Let's talk about the electrical in the kitchen now. Or the kitchen in general. I think we went over everything in the family room that we need to go over. Okay, so in here now. We're just gonna put a fluorescent light right here. This used to be the old dining light. Now we're putting two dining lights up. One right here and one right there. Already marked them for you. So we can run a wire from there, tied up in the attic, right? Not the attic, but up in the joist. Jump into there, jump one over here. We're gonna paint these kitchen cabinets. We'll give you the color. It's gonna be simple though, because you see how they are at the top, you can't even see the side of it. So these will be real easy cabinets to paint right here. I've already taken all the hardware off of it and stuff too. So, all right, so let's talk about this opening right here. See how the dog stuff done clawed it up? I think you can still fix it though. Put some wood putty on this right here and fix it. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't want you getting into this. See this shit right here? This is sheetrock, flush without, just, you don't want to mess with all this. Just fix what's there the best we can. Let's paint it. It'll be white anyway. Coming into the laundry room, this door right here, is going away. It's just gonna be sheetrock. So we'll put sheetrock in there, finish this judge's paneling or whatever this stuff, wainscoting, whatever this is. Put that piece in there. You need to get these little lock things, these cabinets right here, and wood fill it. We're gonna paint, I think we're gonna paint this, same color we paint the cabinets in there. Moving into this room, these doors right here, they're a little stiff and stuff, but if we replace the hardware, some kind of locking mechanism right there, and put a doorknob or something right here, dude, you may have to take the door off and trim it or something, tweak it a little bit, but we're gonna salvage these doors. Let's don't replace these doors, they're too expensive. In here, you got some sheetrock work right here, the ceiling to do. You put a ceiling fan right there. I get all my trash and throw it in the dumpster. I think I'll have Ken do that. There's some drywall repair right there in the corner. Needs to be done. And oh yeah, that brings me, here's your control for your heat and air unit. This is that room I was telling you, Dylan, that we're gonna replace the unit in. And of course, here's attic access. The unit's up in the attic right there. We need to replace this washer box. I think it was leaking. I know it's been leaking. That's why that corner's messed up. So we'll replace that. Go to the bathroom. We'll make a detailed scope of work too. We'll just put one of those flat lights right here, doing a disc light, which I'll get that. I'll order all this material stuff. Pop us a doorbell right there. One thing I'm gonna do too is take this door right here, because it's ugly right here. Let's get a louvered door to put in here that looks like this. If that was the right size, I'd just put that one over there, but it's not. All right, let's talk about the bathrooms for a minute. We need to replace that vent. I've already demoed all the crap, put lights in and stuff. So the way they had it was they had a 30-inch by 36-inch mirror, Dylan, and had this damn vanity light, and it just covered all this up perfect. You might be able to do that again. I have to do no sheetrock work in here. You know what I mean? We're gonna save the vanity, replacing the toilet, resurfacing that tub. Be mindful, this floor is spongy right here. Something needs to be done with it. And check this kitchen floor too. I almost want to pull this damn stick tile stuff up. I think something might be wrong with it kind of around the sink area. I want to pull it up, let's just check it out. On the floor issues. The bedrooms, just basic. I've already hung the light up. This one right here, Dylan, it's got an issue. They got a weird wiring up here, and I don't have no voltmeter. So you need to check the voltmeter. This stuff was working before I put this up here. See what's going on there. They just got it wired weird. We got to replace the hardware on these bifold doors right here. And that's it in here, basically. It's our doorknobs and basic stuff. We smell a little bit of gas in here, even though the gas is off. I want to get the service, the HVAC guy, just to check this unit, make sure it's not leaking. Same thing in here, we'll put a little flat dome light in here, doorknobs, nothing crazy. Just leave all these closets, shelves and stuff intact the way they are, Dylan. Don't go messing with them or nothing, or tearing them out or nothing. And oh yeah, smoke detectors and stuff are in here. I put all the smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. I even put that big old 6-game cover in there too. But don't throw this shit away. It's like $200 worth of stuff in there. We're gonna replace that dishwasher. We'll get a low profile microwave to go above this range right here too. This is electric range. All right, now we'll go upstairs. It'll be a long ass video. Screw it. We'll put one of those little flat looking domes up there. All right, let's talk about this right here. I'll come in here and tore all this stuff out. This fart fan's hooked to the same switch. It's not working, so we need a new fart fan. Make sure that light up there works if it's in here. Probably just replace that vent. Same thing right here with the vent with the vanity light and the mirror. This one, we gotta put a vanity in here. Let's be mindful that the fucking side's gotta be cut out of it. Whichever one we use. A new toilet. We're gonna put a shower in here, Dylan. Okay? And what I would do, dude, is just fur this out, man. See this? I'd fur this out a little bit with wood. Right here. Instead of cutting all this stuff out, make it quicker and easier. Fur it out a little bit and put whatever you're gonna put in here, Durarot, whatever. Or that board you usually use to make it faster. Plenty of room down here for the drain. I don't know how, but there's like fucking 2 feet down there somehow. So that's good. That's drain with a sharp bite to these right here for our pipes, for our shower valve. I've already told you to replace the toilet. We're gonna replace the vanity. I'm gonna make a doorknob count, light count, and all that. I'll probably get all that material, Dylan. I'll also probably have those beams delivered for you too down there. So moving into the bedrooms right here, it's just gonna be flat dome lights. Again, I have came in here and really stripped this thing down to nothing. This shelf in here needs to be remounted, but I left the hardware out there. Just leave that like it is. I'm not gonna get crazy with it. That's gonna be it. Light's good. This is the heat and air room right here. Need to paint in here, Dylan, with some mold resistant paint. It's really bad on the other side. And we'll also get all this stuff out of here too. We just don't want stuff laying in here. Let's just clean this little bit of stuff out of here. All right, moving into what would be, yeah, just like these shelves. Take that stuff out of there, but leave the shelves just the way they are. All right, this is the master bedroom. I want to cover this up too, Dylan. Once we do that shower valve, let's just take that out and put sheetrock right there. And this little switch right here near the floor, this works these two little lights right here. Just leave it just like it is. Closet's good. Let me take that thing out of here, but other than that, it's good. This little nook's fine. This light right here. We need to put a bulb in there and check it. Also, too, check the ones that are down there in the garage conversion, too. There's a lot of those down there, man. And you got all those dimmer switches and shit. Just check all that electrical out. Make sure it works. But check out how bad. Look at that. So we need to make sure. You get the heat and air guy just to check this to see why is there so much moisture going on here? Is there leaks up in the venting or something? Just getting to briefly look at this, but this all needs to be painted with some mildew/mold resistant paint because we don't want anybody looking or seeing this right here. And that's pretty much it, dude, in here, what we're doing. So I think I've went over and called out everything that we're going to do. I think that is it. I hope y'all can get down here and get this thing knocked out quick and get in and out of here. I mean, if somebody got down here and jumped all over this damn thing, y'all could be done with this outlet in 30 days, easy. If it was planned right stuff, be done in a month. That's what we need to shoot for. Close on it Monday morning. What we need to do is you need to get to planning. 1 week of planning, get a real good plan together with it. And then we need to get, just say 5 weeks to be completely finished with this. I'm talking about starting Monday. So you can do your planning and then 4 weeks of kicking ass over here and we'll be done with it. But anyway, it's a 50,000 minute video, so I'm gonna get off here and get it uploaded. Making sure I ain't missing nothing else I needed to talk to you about. The hot water heater was good, we're gonna leave it. That's good. I think he just told me he replaced it like 3 years ago. Sink's good. Oh yeah, these countertops, Dylan, they're staying. Let me talk to you about the floor real quick while I got you on here too. The floor in here, we're gonna put LVP in here, okay? LVP in this whole area into the kitchen, down through here, right? LVP, both bathrooms, carpet in this room, carpet in that room. The same LVP in here is gonna flow into this laundry room. This is going to be carpet with the exception of an entry foyer right there worth of LVP and an entry foyer right there worth of LVP. Let me talk to you about the stairs right quick. All right, so right here, we're going to slightly sand these and kind of go back with the same dark looking color. All the way up the stairs. Let's do that at the top up there too. I don't see any reason why we don't do that up there at the top too, because it's got wood up there. And then remember that bathroom will get LVP, like down here, and then the bedrooms that are up there will get carpet, of course. There, I think I'm freaking done. Oh yeah, and on the paint out here too, we're gonna paint the front door back black, and you'll touch up the paint around this. And I want to go over the paint on the soffit. We're not painting any soffit on the sides or the back of the house, okay? And the only thing we're gonna paint on the front is just the face. Just the face right here underneath the gutters. When you hit the gutters, hit the face. Do not paint underneath here. This is fine. This ain't been too long painted. So leave all that alone, leave the windows. I think once we pressure wash around the windows, we're good. So let's don't paint none of that. So remember, we're touching up the body paint, totally painting these handrails, painting the front door black, repainting the trim around all doors. The white trim, because you're taking off these windows, these storm doors. So repaint all that trim around this one and the one on the left side up there. And of course, the back door is going to be new, so you got to paint all them. You're going to touch up that down there, touch up the siding. None of the paint on the back unless you're replacing rotted wood. And I think that is it on this one.